Welcome back to Market Day Report. I'm Scott Shellady, otherwise known as the Cow Guy. Thank you very much for tuning us in, right? We love to have you here. If you've been with us all day, that's even better, right? Keep it on in the background and get to see my big mug every now and again. But really, you don't care about that. You just want to see the prices. So I know. Let's move along. All right, let's take a look and see what we've got going on in corn. Corn's higher. It was lower during my radio show. We're up about 4 cents throughout the day. We're solidly over that 480.81 level, or over by about 4.25 cents. But we'll start with SEP. That's up 3.5 cents to 473, 2 cents off the highs. Dees is up 4 cents. That's the new crop. 485.5 is last there, well above that 481 level ish. So not bad. And we're only a couple cents off the highs there. That's corn. We'll take it. Got some nice yellow up arrows. Now here we go with the beans. Beans are kind of settling in, I would say. September's up 4.75 cents to 1339.5. That's solidly in the middle of the day's range. Let's take a look at the Novi new crop. That's up 8 cents, though, 1331.5. But unfortunately, it's a dime off the highs, but it's 11 cents off the low, so we're right smack dab in the middle, basically, of that range. So, not a bad board, settling in, 8.25 cents higher, Novi new crop corn, beans. Wheat, well, this is Chicago wheat. 6.25 cents better in the SEP. 591.5 is last there. And that too is in the middle of the range, maybe a little bit towards the lower end. Dees is up 5.5 cents to 617.5. That's wheat in Chicago. 5.5 cents lower across the board. Dees last is 617.5. All right. Hard red wheat in Kansas City. That's lower too. They're all trading kind of on their heels here. September's down 5 cents to 738. 5 cents, 4.5 cents off the lows, just to give you an idea. Dees is down 6.25 cents to 746.25. That's about 4 cents off the lows as well. It's about 8 cents off the highs, so that'll give you an idea. That's a little bit of a three-dimensional picture we're trying to build, but still towards the lower end of the day's range. Spring wheat, Minneapolis, that's down 2.5 cents in SEP, 788.5 last there, 2 cents off the lows. And Dees is down 2 cents to 804.25, and that too is 2 cents off the lows. Let's get to cotton and see what we've got going on there. It's been lower all day by 92 points right now in Dees. 83.80 is last. And there you go. I'm 40 cents from the lows. All right. Got through that. Let's get to our next guest analyst. It's going to be Tommy Grisafi. He's with Advance Trading in Valparaiso, Indiana. Advance is a great friend of the show and the Cow Guy Close. Thank you very much. Got the tie on today, so it's a little intimidating. What do you got for us?
Well, I'm just happy that this shirt almost fits, right? We're getting real close to being able to button it. So we're losing a little of the summer bloat. No, we're taking it easy on the White Claws. Let's talk markets real quick. Something happened the other day that is not bullish, and a lot of things happened that weren't bullish. Now, the obvious thing is you look at your phone and you see the market's down. But if you look at July 24 versus Dees 24, for a little bit, in a few days, July 24 was trading under Dees 24. We are setting up back into the grain markets to trade the way you and I spent most of our careers, that when you would be on the floor of the Board of Trade and you'd look at all the prices, every month was a little higher than the next. We're not quite there, but we're getting there. For example, SEP corn's trading 12.13 under Dees. That is not bullish. That does not sense we're running out of corn. So when you look at the corn market, look at the spreads, look at your local cash market. I have some bad news for the American farmer. Today was nuts, and this is going to be the new nuts. We were down 5 cents in corn. Then we rallied, Scotty, all the way to up 5 cents. That's the new normal. That's volatility coming in. When corn has a 4 in front of it, instead of a 5, 6, 7, or even an 8, as we had in years past, down 5 to up 5 is typical price action. Last but not least, I think I'm going to keep going, and then we'll go to commercial break. Next week, the Pro Farmer Crop Tour goes out, and we're going to play Crop Tour Bingo, and you're going to hear all the bingo words. You're going to hear tip back. You're going to hear we can make our bingo card. We'll start working on it. And some people really have some problems. I don't doubt it. But when you go to other areas and states and fringe acres, the grain is good in the fringe acres. Texas folks just got done with harvest and what could be possibly a record crop. So you're looking out your backyard. Yes, you may have a problem. Call a friend, a family, a neighbor from 1,000 miles away. Ask them how their crop looks before you go making a major decision. If we still have time, I'll keep going. I was reading a blog this morning and someone said, yeah, the markets went down, but wait till that January crop report. And all I was thinking, in January, operating will still be 10%. And if that corn crop report's bearish in January, it's game over for multiple years. Back to you. Let's take a commercial break and pay for some
Well, we're
talk time here.
we'll go end on that bright note. Thanks, Tommy. All right, we're gonna go away. We're
I'll
gonna
be
pay
here
some
all
bills.
day.
All right, we're gonna pay some bills. We're gonna be right back. We'll come back and talk with Tommy. He's with Advance in Valparaiso, Indiana. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Market Day Report. Can't wear a cow jacket all day long and not talk about cattle, right? Let's take a look at the live cattle board in Chicago. It was a little bit easier today, steady, a little bit easier, what I've been calling it all day. But it's come back, I would say about 20 cents if you care, right? Let's go to October. That's only down 30 cents right now to 178.97. Well off the lows and getting closer to the high of the day, but that's really smack dab in the middle of the range. All right, let's not make too much of it. Deese, though, is down 37 cents to 183.20. So not bad, just rolling over just a tad. If we take a look at feeders, they were off a little bit, but now they're coming back a little bit as well. So let's go to SEP, $1.12 lower there to 247.87. Again, that's in the middle of the day's range. October's down 97 cents to 250 even, and that too is in the middle of that range as well. So that's what you've got going on in the cattle markets. Let's see what Lean Hogs has in store for us. They've been higher all day, $1.70 higher in the Oct. 79.87 is last there. I guess we're getting closer to the high of the day there by about, 20 points. Not bad. And if we go to Deese, it's up $1.27 to 72.45. So on the back of those up arrows, let's get to our guest analyst who's been so patiently waiting in the wings. That's going to be Tommy Grisafi from Advanced Trading. Valparaiso. Tommy, anything jump out at you when we talk about the livestock? Or the floor is yours. You can go anywhere you want.
Now, the market's a little tired. Hogs having a better day, but the cattle market overall, we're about $5 off the highs in live cattle. I was looking at some charts this morning. If we broke another $5, that would really catch people's attention. I didn't have time to look at where the 50-day average was and the 100 and 200, but we've been trending up. But as we just stay at the same price or go lower, those lines start to we come into those averages quickly. So I'll check that out. That's something people could look at. As you know, people in the cattle industry just own cattle. They're not always hedged. They don't have the depth of the futures and options market. There's some insurance products out there that have been attractive. If take respect to what the Walmart CEO said this morning, you'll probably be talking about it on Scott the Cow Guy or something, but Walmart CEO, they came out with earnings, things were good, but then he said he doesn't like how it looks moving forward. That would very much affect the cattle producer. Back to you, my friend.
Well, I mean, you're right. And that's the consumer is 70% of the U.S. economy. And if the consumer starts to falter, I mean, people have been beating it to death, but the consumer has still been spending, but they've been kind of going to different areas to get the cash. At first, they raided their savings accounts. Savings accounts now are at record lows. Then they put everything on the credit card. Now the credit card is at record highs, just over $1 trillion for the country. But now they've seen folks start to raid their 401ks for the hardship loan. I think 36% of folks out there that have a 401k have actually tapped into it. That's bad. So if we're moving down the line that much, that means the consumer is slowly but surely starting to peter out, and it's got to end at some point in time. It can't last forever. Thank you very much for all of that, Tommy.
Thank you.
Great points. Tommy Grisafi, Advanced Trading in Valparaiso, Indiana.